Hey everybody, this is Melina from scrapbookingwithme.com, and today is Tuesday that I am recording this video, and so I decided I'm going to make some tags. Every Tuesday I don't feel like making tags, but this Tuesday I did. And this one is a cute one for fall, or, you know, anytime. Anybody that loves pumpkins is going to love this one. But it's so easy. If you have an oval punch, or even if you don't, just cut out some oval shapes and you can make some of the cutest pumpkin stack tags. This one's got to be my favorite, these two. But you can make them out of book page like I did this one if I can pick it up. And then just random stuff out of my scrap stash, or solid cardstock that you've got left over, or some patterns. Go to town. And here is how I did it. I'm cutting my tag bases 3 inches by 6 inches. So there's 3, and that's just a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. Maybe that one was a little bit longer. Yes, it is, because it's got a branding strip on the bottom of it, Melina, you silly. Okay, so 3 by 6 is what I am cutting my tag bases. But you can cut yours whatever size you want. It's just according to what size oval you'll be using. I want to do this one with maybe some different shades of book page on all 3 stacks. So let's do, have I got any orange, or orange, maybe a corally? Oh, I got this pink. Well, it's not really pink, it's, yeah, it is pink. But it's got some blue in it too. I like that. So this was some experiment I did with some food color on that. Yeah, let's do that. I've got more of this one and this one, so let's do that as my 2 bottom stacks, and then this can be the top stack. And all you're really doing is making the bottom stack a little wider and a couple of more layers on it. I dropped something. And then the next stack is as many layers as the bottom stack, but you put them a little closer together. And then the top stack is just 1 layer. So let's do, I just do a bunch, I mean, my punch will do a bunch of book pages at the same time. And you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ovals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for our bottom stack. And then middle stack, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then top stack we just need 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Now that book page is thick enough that my oval punch doesn't jar it up or mar it up or make it all jagged. Some really thin papers I have to double and triple it up for that punch. I need to run it through some foil. So I'm inking with walnut stain around the edges. I just thought with this being Tuesday when I'm recording this video that it would be cute to do some tags, Tag Tuesday. Lots of YouTubers do, paper crafting YouTubers do Tag Tuesday. I do it as much as possible, but sometimes I just don't want to make a tag. But today was very inspired by some pumpkin stacks that I had saw over the weekend. And you know, there's all kind. You could do orange cardstock and like an ivory and then a white or something. You could do something like that. We might try that before the video is through. But I am just inking all of my little ovals, and you don't need any kind of different size ovals. That's what I like about this project. You use the same exact punch for all of them. I'm just going to go ahead and ink all of this up. There, and this one. And I will ink the pink ones. Don't worry about if it rips or something. You're probably going to get rips if you are using old book pages. Don't worry about that. You can cover them up. You can camouflage them. But I don't know about y'all, but around here, nurseries that have these beautiful pumpkin stacks, real pumpkins, are asking a pretty penny for them. I mean, a 3 stacked like this, but in real life, real pumpkin, it's like $70. No, thank you. I can't justify that. For decorations, that's just gonna die. And I'm gonna throw out into the backyard once the fall season is over with. Okay, get these last ones inkied up, and we will start stacking. I've got some craft cardstock, and then I've got a little patterned one. It was some cardstock left over from my AJ kit, and it's kind of like a sagey green background, and that's what I put that one on. So I thought that would be nice. So I want to do dun 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 like that. That's going to be my stack, but we got to assemble it now. I got some orange and some ivory and white to do for our next one. Okay, so this one, I got that bottom pumpkin just a little too wide, so we're going to try not to do that on this one. But it's truly like the easiest thing ever. I've got to get me a stainless steel needle from the shop. Okay. Now on this bottom one, we're just going to make it a little wider, our little layers. And with word book pages, we need to make sure, of course, that the words are the same way up. And we're just going to put a little bit of glue, and see, this was a torn one, and I'm just going to cover it up like that. And we're just going to leave some space. And now you see why my mat is so gluey, because I don't put anything down. I just go for it. We're going to leave space about like that for this bottom one. Okay, so that was this one, and you want it to be stacked on top, and then this one underneath. So on the left side, same thing. You want to go this one on top, just do mirror image. This one on top and that one on bottom, like that. Okay, and then for the middle, I just try to pick whichever one's got the most words or the most pattern on it that I love, and put it on top. It doesn't matter which way you do the middle one. Okay, then you're going to put them together and kind of make them where you make a pumpkin shape and not just go straight across like I did on that one. I had to doctor that one up a little bit. But if you will do like this one in the middle just a little bit higher, that helps. So I'm just going to put some glue here and here, and go ahead and put down my sides. And kind of even them up on the edge there. And then put a little extra where it's sticking up. And then go just a touch higher with that middle one. Put any extra glue that we need. Now, if you are feeling artistic, you can make yourself a little shadow kind of thing. Down here, you'll need probably some gray, but I'm just doing black. Making a little bit of a shadow effect. And then, if you want to, you can put some little lines just to give it a little bit of dimension. I like doing that. And yes, my voice is pretty hoarse from the weekend. I mean, we had 5 different services over the weekend. And so I've got that tired voice sound. And yesterday was worse. That's why we didn't get a video done yesterday. I try when I only have a video from like Tuesday, Scrapbusters, you know. I try to make another one on Monday because, you know, you've went, what, 3 days, 4 days without a video from me. But I just couldn't, I didn't have it in me yesterday. I was tired of speaking, singing, using my voice. There we go. All right, now for this one, we're just going to come in a little bit further than this one. And make sure of which way, yep. Like that. And then like that. And make sure all of your words are pointed the same way if you're using book pages like me. And then you want to center it up. I think I want to come in even more with it. And then I'm just barely tucking it in behind like it's actually being stacked on top of it. Okay, that's cute. And if you want to, since you've got it kind of tucked in behind there, you can just hold it down, put your glue back here, and then straighten it up how you want it. You don't even have to take them off. That's cute. But now they do kind of run together, so you're going to want to put some definition with a little bit of doodling of some kind on there, like we can do maybe some black on this one. Maybe go all the way down with it. Your little lines on them. Yeah, and sorry for anybody looking at this. I did not get my nails done before time to make this video. Okay, and then for the top one, all you're doing is putting a little glue on this one and a little glue on this one. And then you're kind of smooshing them up against each other. And then pull that middle one up just a little bit to form your one layer pumpkin for the top. Just get it how you want it. I think I might pull these side ones up just a little bit. Let's see what that looks like. It might just look like 3 eggs instead of a pumpkin. Oh well, we'll have egg stacks then. Okay, and then this one can go on top. Oh, I like that. Cute. And then we're going to put glue all over the back. And then stack that one up there. So you got a ginormous pumpkin at the bottom, a little pumpkin in the middle, and then a tiny pumpkin on top. And then just kind of lift up wherever you think you need a little extra glue. I like that. Let's go with orange on this one. And let's go all the way down and then give ourselves a little extra doodle in the middle. Just to give that pumpkin curve look. Okay. And you could outline them too if you wanted to, just to give them some extra dimension and make them look a little more realistic. Let's see how that will make that one look. Go all the way around, don't go in the middle here, but just all the way around the outer dimensions of what would make the pumpkin shape. Oh yeah, I like that. Maybe we do that here too, just to make that shape come alive. Because I didn't notice that when you're using book pages. You've got so much pattern on it that the pumpkins kind of lose their shape a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. It's kind of lopsided pumpkin, as Bethany used to call it. I think all our kids used to call it like that, didn't they? Pumpkin. There. And there goes Aaron J doing his walking for the day. Y'all, he does 2.5 miles every weekday. I don't think he got to it yesterday just because we were so worn out from the weekend. But usually 90% of the time he is getting 2.5 miles in every weekday. Okay, so there's our, oh, I like it. Yeah, I like the black dimension around it. That gives it just a little extra something something. I want to get a gray pen. Oh yeah, I like that. And maybe put a little bit of white in it. These Jelly Roll white pens are my favorite of all the white gel pens. These just tend to work better for me for whatever reason. Mom has really good luck, blessing, whatever, with the Reminisce ones. But I don't know, these Jelly Rolls. And the key to a white gel pen, in my humble opinion, the key to a white gel pen is to not bear down. Just barely stroke it. Don't bear down. It just works a little bit better, in my opinion. I think I want to put just a little bit more shadow down here. Okay, I like that. Now for the stem. On this one I used some eyelash trim. I'm going to use my We Are Memory Keepers tag corner punch on this. And I just kind of dipped it down into some ink to color it because it was white. Or you can just use some twine, hemp twine. And this one is already brown, so I think I'll use that one and try to get a little bit of a curl going in it. Maybe. We can curl it up like that before we put it on. Yeah, that works. And then I use my fabric glue to put it on. So just a little dab at the very top of that pumpkin. And then you can kind of manipulate it around how you want. And you can even tuck it in behind if you want to. That looks fine, just like that. Then I think I'm going to be a little extra on this one and put some enamel dots. Just a tiny, maybe a little green one there and a little yellow one on the bottom one. And just figure out where I want to put it. Right there. Cute. Alright, let me give you a close-up. Let me do my autofocus. There is close-up of that one with its little stem. How cute. We'll ink the edges of that too. Close-up of that one. I think we need to do a word phrase on this other one too. Alright, let me fix you back. Love this new camera. Let's go with, I had used a sticker off of this and then just a little typewriter label that I had made myself off the computer. And I think that is going to be one of my next labels, my next digitals that I make, because I have a lot of people say they don't have a lot of word labels, digitals. So I thought I could make some seasonal ones and then just make some like everyday that you could use in any journal at any time. Okay, I tore that one and I'll put another little label underneath it like I did on that one. Just ink it a little bit, and this is from I think I was doing those little dangles when I made these, and I just typed them out on my computer and printed them on coffee dyed paper. Easy. Let's do, oh, look at this one, says bountiful. That's cute. Let's see if we can get it off. Seasons of life. Oh, bountiful seasons of life. How about that? Oh, I like that. Cute. All right, now let's make one that is the orange and ivory and white. Oh yeah, I gotta ink this one. And this is just craft cardstock I had in my stash. I always keep me some 12 by 12 craft cardstock because that's usually my base for journal cards, tags, all kinds of stuff. Now, if you didn't want to put the stem at the top of your pumpkin stack, I guess you could put a topper on it, a tag topper or a tab or something like that. Or if you wanted to make your tag taller, that way you'd have enough room at the top to put a topper or a tab or whatever. But I'm fine with it just like that. Do I want to put this traditional one? Yeah, let's do it on this. So I'm going to, let's see. I think I want the ivory at the bottom, white at the top, orange in the middle. So I just need 3 of these white ones. And we'll ink around the edges of those to give them that vintage look. And then I need, I'm going to do one just a little bit different. The middle one, I'm just going to get me 3, 4 ovals, and I'll show you what I've got in my head for that middle one. And then we can do another pattern one because we've got another tag. Alright, so now I need 6 for the bottom out of the ivory. There's 3, 4, 5, and 6. This is a great scrap buster too, y'all. Ain't it? My camera is a little sideways. I just noticed that. We're a little cockeyed there. That's better. I've been off camera for a while, trying to get the camera just so. I'm silly. So now I'm just inking all of my ovals. I mean, if you don't have an oval punch, or you don't have the same size oval punch as I do, you know, just make your card base accordingly. And you can always just print out some oval shapes and fussy cut them. Easy, easy. But I remember in the early 2000s, this was the punch to have because everybody was doing punch art. And the pumpkin was one of the first things that everybody learned to do. And I love going back to it each fall just to kind of highlight it again and maybe do something a little different with it. And I have never done pumpkin stacks with it, so I thought that would be neat. We can do one more tag and maybe do patterned, like maybe the middle be a pattern on them. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Right, so we need to do the vanilla on the bottom. And I'm just going to put glue in there somewhere, maybe middle, something like that, and kind of do them like that. And then the other, like this, that would be middle, so I'm going to put those a little closer together. And then this one needs to come on the outside this way, I think, right? Nope, it needs to go on top this way. Okay, and for this one, I'm going to come a little closer in. I love that, but I think let's do a 6th one. Oh yeah, let's make this a whole lot extra. So just inking. What am I doing? You're wrong glue, Melina. You reach for the wrong glue because you're so excited about this idea. Alright, so I'm making a tiny little tall, narrow single pumpkin, but that's going to be our middle for this bottom one. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, and I'm going to bring those up just a little bit. Oh, I like that. So we're going to have a mega pumpkin on the bottom of this one. And just glue. I'm going to come in a little bit closer on this one than I did those. So same size tag shape, but just going to compact them a little bit. Just a little more than on the other ones that I did. Okay, that one needs to go up just a touch. Okay, and I don't care if they're not super duper straight. Okay, now for this orange one, we've just got the 5 ovals, and I'm going to put this one here. Just get them a little closer together than I did those. This one here. Oop. Those aren't wanting to stick together for whatever reason. There we go. And then kind of tuck in behind, but it doesn't have to be major. And then like that. And then this one in the middle. Cute. Oh yeah. This one is going to be very traditional looking, but I love it. So far anyway. Okay, and then the white one on the top, and we're just putting a little glue here, a little glue here, like 2 eyeballs, and then putting the one in the center. Oh yeah, I like that. I like it kind of evened it up a little bit more. Let's go down a little bit. Scrunch it in as much as we want. Oh wow. This traditional one might be my favorite. And then just barely tuck it in. It's traditional, but we have vintaged it up too. And pumpkins are not perfect, y'all, so don't worry about getting them perfect. I'm gonna do just a few little black accent lines, kind of faint. Not looking for anything major. I think I have used the word major a lot in this video. Not sure why. Go here and here, and on this one we can do a few extra little ones too. I like that, and maybe use the white gel pen on the orange one. Like that. Oh, I love that. And let's do a little bit of shadowing. There. And some highlight lines with our white gel pen, just crazy across there. Good, 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 like it's the ground. I'm loving that one. So pretty. let's do, how about a little piece of cheesecloth on this one, and just get it and wad it up. And let's see, oh yeah, I'm just going to do a little short one, little short stem. I'm going to get a little bit, because this cheesecloth is already dyed, so you'll probably want to do that to yours. I put it in some coffee or tea or something. And I just put a little bit of glue on that one end, a little bit of glue on the other end, and kind of roll it around, and then see how I can manipulate that. Let's barely tuck it. Back behind, and then twirly whirly it, and see if we can get a little pigtail going. Maybe a little bit, and then we can get it really good and manipulated when we put some glue on here. So just a little dot there, and a little dot there, and we can go ahead and glue down the end of it. Oh, that one is cute. Oh, I love this one. Probably my favorite. And even though we didn't use like very vintage looking patterns and stuff, I love it. Okay, I'm going to ink around the edges with my walnut stain. I love this one. Okay, so on the bottom one, we use 2, 4, 6, 7 ovals, and then on the middle one, 5, and then on the top one, 3. So see, that's an odd, and it kind of, yeah, it kind of set up a lot easier. Let me put you on autofocus so you can get a good look at this one, and not my janky nail. Sorry about that. Look how pretty that one is. And I don't know that I want to put any kind of anything on top of that one. If I had a little die cut of some kind, hold on, that could have like a little flower or something, like a little sprig, a vine sprig, that would be cute. But I love it as is. Yay! Okay, and then let's do, oh, that one is my favorite. That one is my favorite. Let's get really wild with this one. It sounds like something Bob Ross would say. Let's go wild. I'm gonna make this one a leopard print. That's gonna be my middle one. So I need 5 ovals. 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's my middle pumpkin, and once we get it inked, I think it's going to be awesome. And then the bottom pumpkin, let's do with this leftover pattern paper. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to punch 7, and I'm going to use that one as my middle. It's got a little bee on it. So there's 1, 2, 7 of those. And then, what wild and crazy top can we do? We just need a little piece of scrap, nothing big. A pink and orange polka dot. Little piece of scrap that I had in my scrap bowl. That is going to be my top one. Yay. Okay, let's get everything inked. Everything is inked, and now it is assembly time. I want that one, remember, to be my middle, so I will pick 2 plainer ones to just go ahead and go behind that one. So let's do ink on both of those. That's just too cute. I love the little bee in the middle. And then we're going to stack these. Left side, you need your left oval behind. And right side, you need your right oval behind. Okay. And then build that one up. And I like how we did this one as far as the width. So I think let's come up just a little bit. We'll try to stay in that range. And then I'm going to ink my middle. Cute. Oh my. Okay. And then this one, let's see. Let's do that one as my middle. And then these on the side. Yes, like this. And like that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Probably cute as a pumpkin. What do y'all think? Oh, I couldn't get away from making that joke. Oh yeah, that is too cute. Might as well just go ahead and glue it all down, just like I got it before it moves on me and goes in a different direction. I wouldn't want that. Now look, there it goes. So cute. This middle one didn't get any glue, I don't think, so we'll punch some glue in there. Oh wow, yep, love this one too. Now that I got the good pumpkin layer formula, I want to make tons and tons more. And then this top one, like that. Oh my gracious, it's so cute. Okay, and then just barely tuck it. Move it over slightly. That one's a little more narrow than that one, but I don't care. It is so, that is so stinking cute. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Let's ink the edges, then we'll figure out what we want to do on the top. I don't know with that bee there. I don't know that I want to put anything on this one either. I might could do something off the edge here, maybe. Let's see. Oh, yep. Okay, this is a little sticker. It says blessed. I'm just going to put it right there. in between, like it's got a little tag coming off of it, and a little orange enamel dot, and I'm going to go with this medium one to put it right in the middle of that one, like that. And then I want to use cheesecloth on top of this one too, because that one was so cute. And get a little gluey. Round and round we go. Okay. And a little bit of fabric glue, just because it works a little better for me on string and twine and things. Oh, I wish I could get a really good pigtail. You know, the little curly Q. That one's not too bad. Oh, I love that one too. Let me give you a close-up of it. I love that I can do close-ups with this, and I don't just have to give you still shots at the end. So there's that little bee on that one. Blessed with the little piggy tail stem. Love these. And I don't think I'm going to do any kind of accents on those. Should I? I don't know. Let's do just a little, barely a little black one, and see what we... Okay, I like it. I like the little dimension lines. They work, even if you just do tiny little bitty ones. Doesn't have to be anything heavy. Or, as I've been saying throughout the whole video, major. Okay. Let's go a little bitty one right there. Curve it just a little more. Oh my goodness. I love it. Yeah, the white just really shows up good, y'all, whenever you just barely touch with it. Don't know why that is. Maybe the ball in the gel, when it's, you know, just starting to come out, maybe it's a little sensitive as far as bearing down on it. I don't know. Okay, so those are my pumpkin stack tags, and I will give you a still shot at the end just of all 4 of them, but I think they turned out so cute. I love them, and I'm really digging the solid cardstock. So if you've got a lot of solid cardstock from your scrapbooking days, this could be a way for you to use those up and, you know, just give the tags as bookmarks to somebody that you love, that loves fall, you know. Anyway, there is my Tag Tuesday video, some pumpkin stack tags. I hope that y'all make them. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.